Welcome to the West Metro edition of Varsity. I'm Ryan Aber, joined by Scott Wright. Scott, it seems like every week we talk about big games with Mustang. This week, no different, as the 3-1 Mustang Broncos traveled to Lawton to face the undefeated Wolverines.
Yeah, it is going to be a good game. Lawton is a tough team to figure out right now. But one thing you always know about them is they're going to have some speed, and good team speed is something that's going to cause a problem for Mustang. We've talked about that all year. They've got some fast guys, David Glidden, Braden Wisely, and Daniel Farrow possibly back this week to join that defense and offense as well. But team speed is something that will cause an issue for them. So we'll see how they handle that.
And Lawton has some speed in their receiving core and a pretty good quarterback in Cody Miller. How do the Broncos, who've struggled at times defensively this year, try to combat that?
That'll be the interesting thing because they've inserted David Glidden obviously at cornerback, which has helped that secondary a lot. If Daniel Farrow is able to play, still haven't heard official word as of right now when we're taping this on Tuesday. So we'll see what happens with that. If he is able to play, he slides in at middle linebacker. And his availability at running back helps him to play Tyler Webster a little bit more on the defensive side. So he helps really in a couple of different areas if he's able to come in and play this week. Tyler Webster at that safety position really kind of stabilizes them on the back end as well. So if Farrow is not cleared by the OSSAA this week, they're kind of status quo in the secondary, and we'll see what happens. But they're still a little short on speed, and so we'll see what they're able to do.
And you mentioned Farrow at linebacker, which is something that's probably surprising to some people who haven't paid much attention lately, as he has traditionally been a secondary guy.
Yeah, he seems ideal for a position like that, like a free safety, because of his speed. When I saw him in the first Mustang practice back on August 11th, he was a really skinny-looking kid, but some regular meals and things like that. He's working at a chicken restaurant in Mustang, so he's added on about 15 pounds or so, and is really about 185, 190 now, and really looking pretty physical. So in that linebacker role, he's probably big enough now to kind of hold his own. But yeah, you would expect him at a safety spot or something like that. But we'll see how it works out with him at linebacker.
And another game, Putnam City North is going to play Sophomore this week. Putnam City North, we had started to maybe believe in a little bit last week. They struggled, but how do you see them matching up with a very talented SaberCats offense?
It's going to be tough. They've got to play better, in the run game. Obviously with the sophomore Andrew Long stepping in at that tailback spot, it'll be a little bit different this week. But they're talented in all phases. The SaberCats are, and Bob Wilson at Putnam City North was really harping on the mental mistakes that the Panthers made in that loss to Norman North, and so that's something that they're really focusing on a lot this week. I think that those mental errors are coming mostly on the offensive side because they are putting in the new offense, spreading things out. But in the secondary, they had some busts as well that led to some big plays for Norman North last week. So they'll try to solidify those things, especially with the talented receivers that Sophomore has.
Well, it should be some good games this weekend involving West Metro teams. Scott, thanks for joining us. Thank you, and check us out every day at newsok.com/varsity for the best high school coverage anywhere.
Let's see it.